Good morning, boys. Today we will go to the chapter number 10, that is exercise number 10.1. Exercise 10.1, that is operation research. This is also mainly used in the factories to find out whether the product which is produced by the company will give you the maximum profit or minimize the loss. There are two possibilities as a businessman. One thing is to maximize the profit. Another one concept is to minimize the loss. That is a possibility, isn't it? So nobody wants to minimize the profit. They need minimize the loss, maximize the profit. They are finding the solution by using that graphical method. In the next exercise, we are seeing that same concept by using that network. That we'll see in the next exercise 10.2. So you will get one purely, I told you already, each chapter you will get maximum minimum 8 marks, maximum 10 marks. Clear? So you will get one 5-mark questions and one 3-mark questions surely from this chapter. This chapter is very simple one. Operation research is mainly used in the business area to find out the solution. Some definitions are there. You must memorize the definition which is given as what is feasible solution, what is optimum solution. So feasible solution, in the graph you have plenty of points. In particular points it will be satisfy the given equation. Those points are called feasible solution. In that, when that feasible solution is satisfying whether that maximize the profit or minimize the loss, then it is called optimal solutions. So feasible solution you have to find from the graph. With the help of the feasible solution, if the company got more profit or minimum loss, it is called the same feasible solution is known as optimum solutions. Clear? So it is very easy to find out by using the graph method. This you have to do only on the graph sheet. Without graph sheet you cannot proceed. So I will teach both in the board, but you have to complete with all the problems we have. There are 6 problems are there. Calculations part I will teach, but you have to plot these points on the graph sheet. Clear? I will do examples, that 1 or 2 problems I can do it on the graph, on the board, how to draw the graph and how to shade the region to find out feasible regions. So that I will teach you, but after that the remaining problems you have to do it at home as a homework. So before that you must remember that lower classes concept, algebraic. In the lower classes we studied about the statement into equation format. The same thing we have some 3 problems in the exercise number 10.1. Statements are given, you should convert this into the algebraic format. Clear? Now see the question number 1. I am right straight away that the question number 1, a company produced 2 types of pen A and pen B. Pen A is superior quality and pen B is of lower quality. The company produced 2 type of pen, one is A, another one is B. They said A is superior quality, B is lower quality. Profit on A, B is given 5 rupees and 3 rupees. See, when the person sells one pen from A, he got a profit how much? 5. I don't know how many pens are sold. Clear? I don't know how many pen produced under the category A, under the category B. So we don't know. So normally we can take in that lower classes X and Y, but here you have to take X1 and X2. Clear? So when the information is not given number of pen, so there is no information given number of pen produced by a company that is type A and type B. Therefore you have to take the number of pen that is under A is X1, under B is X2. Clear? So once you consider the number of pen type A, X1, so I take type A as X1 and type B as X2. I consider that. Clear? So the company, the profit, they said very clearly the profit. So nobody wants to reduce the profit. They want to maximize the profit. Therefore, you have to form the equation. Maximize I define the profit as Z variable. Instead of profit, I am using that variable Z. This universally they consider as Z. Even if you want to use P, you can use, that is your wish. Clear? Maximize profit, maximize P. Nothing wrong. Instead of using Z, you can use P variable also. Clear? But actually we will take only x1, x2 Z. Therefore I am taking Z. You can write even maximum profit. Maximize profit. Nothing wrong. If it is given loss, minimize loss. L. Nothing wrong. But generally, most of the textbook consisting only Z, therefore I am using Z. Nothing wrong to use maximize profit, minimize loss. Nothing wrong. No problem of assuming instead of Z by P or L. Now I am considering here as Z. Maximize the profit Z. Here Z stands for profit. What is the profit for type A? It is given very clearly. 5 rupees for pen A, which means I don't know number of pen produced by the company under the type A, that is X1 for 5X1. So how to find out profit? If I am selling the 10 pen, each pen give profit as 5 rupees, then 10 into 5 how much? 50. You are multiplying the number of pen into the profit. Same way, I don't know number of pen from type A, that I am considering as X1, but profit from one pen is given already in the question itself, 5 rupees. Therefore, what is the profit of getting after selling X1 pen? You have to multiply the profit per pen into number of pen. Number of pen from type A we consider as X1. Therefore, 5 cost of the profit from one pen into number of pen, that is X1. Similarly, you have profit under the type B pen as 3 rupees. 3 into number of pen is X2. So now this is the equation to find maximize Z is equal to 5X1 plus 3X2. Clear? So you have to find out the feasible solution X1, X2 suitable for the given equations. So once you replace X1, X2 in this one, you will get answer that is called optimal solutions. That's all. That is the feasible solution and optimal. Feasible, you have to get the optimal solution only from the feasible solutions. Now you have to, some condition is given to attain the maximum profit. There is some condition is given to get the maximum profit. At what level the type A pen should be produced and type B pen should be produced to get maximum profit. That's what we have to find out X1, X2. To find X1, X2, we have some constraint is given, and the condition is nothing but what? Constraints. See the raw materials required for each pen A is twice the top B. So, raw materials for A, that is 2 times of X1. Then raw materials for B, X2. It is given already in the question. So, the maximum, what is the maximum? It is enough to produce maximum 1000 pens. Therefore, maximum to produce these type of pens, you have maximum how many raw materials? 1000 raw materials required to produce maximum. If it is sufficient or maximum, you please use less than or equal to. It's enough 1000, maximum 1000. So that is greater than or equal to first equation I found. The next line, pen A requires special clip and only 400 such clips are available. Maximum 400 only available. For what? X1. Type A pen X1. We consider type A is X1. X1 less than or equal to 400. Minimum means you have to use greater than symbol, maximum means you have to use less than or equal to symbol. Then clip B, X2 is less than or equal to, for pen type B, we have only 700 clips. That's all I formed the equation, but normally in the lower class we are using the equal to symbol. So here it is given, it is available only. It is there maximum this much, which means you have to use inequality symbol. Sufficient to produce, it is enough to sufficient having only 1000 units, which means you have to introduce less than or equal to. only 400 is available, less than or equal to. If it is minimum availability is given, you have to take greater than or equal to symbol. Both x1, x2 should be always greater than or equal to 0. There is no question of less than or equal to 0 for x1, x2. Should be always greater than or equal to 0. No question of asking that negative values in the graph for this problem, because it is dealt with what? Money. So money never give negative 1. Therefore, that x1, x2 is greater than or equal to 0. This is the formation of linear programming problems. So LPP. It is called linear programming problems. LPP. Is shortly is called as LPP. Linear programming problems. Clear? Linear programming problems based on only the graph. So in this question, you are asked to find out only formulate the equations. So I formulate with the help of the statement. It is just like the concept which you studied already in the lower classes. Now we go to sum number 2. Sum number 2. The same one. It is given already in the table column. Just you have to write what is it. A company produce two types of product, type A and B. Profit. It is given profit. So normally you have to use maximize. So type B. Type A is x1, because only two type is given. You have question only for two variables. So you know, according to our portions, we don't have the three variables to solve graphically. Clear? We have only two variables, that is x1. x1 is nothing but x-axis, x2 is nothing but y-axis. x1 is we consider as x-axis, x2 is considered as y-axis. Here I consider type A is x1, type B as x2. Just you see already it is given maximize the profit for product, that is I told you have to keep even P also. No need to take always Z. I consider here as Z. If you want to take profit as P, you can write maximum P. So what is the profit for A is given already 30. 30x1 plus what is the profit from the type B? 40x2. Now subject to the constraints. So you have to write down the condition. This is given already in the table column itself. Just you have to write 60x1 plus 120x2 is less than or equal to 12,000. Isn't it? What is the next one? 8x1 plus 5x2. 8x1 plus 5x2 less than or equal to 600. It is given straight away under the table column, so it will be very easy for us to work out the problem. So 3x1 plus the raw material, machine hours, assembling manpower, everything is given. So you have to write as it is in the equations format. Then finally you can write x1 comma x2 is always greater than or equal to 0. This is the answer. That's however we may get in 2 marks questions. Clear? Or 3 mark questions. Very simple. Just you have to read the statement and write down that answer. Third question. This is one, but from the fourth round number onwards, you have to go for the graph that will become either in 3 marks or 5 marks. Sometimes they will ask 3 marks and 5 marks from that same exercise. Clear? But surely we get 3 marks and 5 marks. The 5 marks may be from 10.1 or 10.2. When the 3 marks taken from 10.1, then automatically 5 marks from only 10.2. What will we have to use your mind and simplify it. Here a company manufactured 2 models of voltage stabilizers, that is ordinary and auto cut. All components of the stabilizer are purchased from the outside source. Assembly and testing is carried out of the company's own work. The assembly and testing time required for the 2 models are 0.8 hours for ordinary, 1.20 hours for auto cut. See, actually the company manufactures how many models? 2 models, that is X1 and X2. One stands for auto cut, another one is for ordinary stabilizer. So you know when the power is cut, so simultaneously that stabilizer will be started to on. It will give you electricity to our house. But you see the old days, you have to on the switch, the stabilizer switch, then only get electricity. Clear? after cut, after current off. But nowadays latest technology, automatically you will get, when the power is gone, then automatically the UPS will give the power, isn't it? So in the previous, the olden days, you have to go on the UPS, then we will get electricity. So those type 2 models are produced by the company, all the raw materials, everything from only the outsides. But testing of the ordinary, for the raw materials which is given for, which is produced for the ordinary one and AutoCAD, the company has to check the quality, whether it is good or bad. Clear? So to check the quality of the raw materials, you have to spend some time, isn't it, to check whether it is good or not. If it is good or bad, you have to spend some time, isn't it? Thus time allotted for that ordinary one and AutoCAD, it is given in the question itself. The assembly and testing time required for the 2 models are 0.8 hours for ordinary. To check the ordinary to produce the ordinary stabilizer for the raw materials, to check the raw materials for the ordinary stabilizers, time is given 0.8. To check that AutoCAD stabilizers raw materials, it is given 1.20 hours. But maximum hour, the capacity is given for how much? 720 hours. Maximum hour is given, maximum. So now you have to find out, maximize, estimate, that is maximize the profit, because it is given profit per unit. For X1 100 X1 plus 150 X2, but you have to consider that is ordinary X1 and AutoCAD as X2. Clear? Just you have to consider the raw materials for ordinary X1, the raw material for AutoCAD is that stabilizer, ordinary stabilizer, AutoCAD stabilizer. Number of ordinary stabilizer is X1, number of AutoCAD stabilizer is X2. Now you have to make it the profit function, form the equation with the help of the profit amount. Now subject to the constraints. 0.8 hours need to check ordinary stabilizer, whereas for AutoCAD it is given 1.20 X2. Maximum availability is given how many hours? 720 hours. That's all, one equations. What the next equation is given? The market for the 2 models has been surveyed with suggest maximum weekly sale. Maximum, what is sale for X1? 600. Maximum 600. Minimum 0. Similarly for AutoCAD stabilizer, per week is given maximum 400 units. Minimum 0. As usual, X1, X2 is greater than or equal to 0. This is the equation for the question number 3. Now we will go to the sum number 4. This is just like 8th standard model. Only difference is inequality symbol when you compare with 8th standard algebra. Clear? Now we will go to sum number 4. So sum number 4 onwards, please use graph sheet. Clear? You have to complete all the problems. There are 6 problems are given under the sum number 4. You please complete all the 4 by using the graph sheet. Maximize Z. Question number 4, first subdivision, maximize the Z. Max means maximize. 6x1 plus 8x2. There are 3 equations given under the subjective constraint. These are the condition. This is, we got already, compare the previous one, we got some inequalities equation by using the conditions, isn't it? So they brought that statement into the equation format. Now you have to solve by using graphical method, by using the graph sheet. 30x1 plus 20x2. You see, if it is maximum, you will get always less than or equal to symbol. If it is given minimum, then there you will get only maximize, that is greater than or equal to symbol. Okay, less than or equal to 300. What about the second equation? You will get maximum 3 equations. 10x2 less than or equal to 110. Boys, listen. If you want to maximize the profit, that inequality, that conditions, the inequality, the constraint, subject to the constraints equation consisting only the less than or equal to inequality. So if it is given minimum, in the place of minimum is that, then this will be greater than or equal to, this less than or equal to symbol can change into greater than or equal to symbol. If it is given minimum, if there is a greater than or equal, less than or equal to symbol, then your answer is wrong. They will not give like that, they will give only if it is maximum, you will get only the less than or equal to symbol. If it is minimum, you will get greater than or equal to symbol for subject to the constraints equations. It is called inequalities. Now you have to solve this one. You take first equation, it is very easy to solve by graphical method. You take first equations, you just convert that inequality symbol into equation format, that is 300. First one is 300. Now you have to replace x1 equal to for all the problems. Replace x1 always by 0 for all the problems in this model. x1 is 0, so if you replace x1 0, this will be eliminated, you will get only 20x2. Clear? So 20x2 is equal to 300. So you will get x2 is equal to how much? 0, 0 get cancelled 5. So you have to write, I told you already, x1 stands for x-axis, x2 stands for y-axis. So x is 0, y is 15. I got 1 point, isn't it? Similarly, you take the same equations, you have to replace x2 is equal to 0. When you replace x2 is equal to 0 in the same equations, you will get 30x1 is equal to 300, 0. So you will get x1 equal to how much? 10. So 10 comma 0, x1 stands for x-axis, y1, x2 stands for y-axis. 10 comma 0. Take the next equations. 5x1 plus 10x2 is equal to 110. As usual, x1 is equal to 0, you will get 10x2 is equal to 110. So what is your x2? x2 is equal to 11. So 0 comma 11. In the same one, you have to replace x2 is equal to 0. What will be the answer? When you replace x2 equal to 0, this will be eliminated. You will get 5x1. 5x1 is equal to 110. Therefore, x1 is equal to, divide by 5, you will get 22. So 22 comma 0. So I got 2 points from the first equation, then again 2 points from the second equations. Now you have to plot these points on the graph sheet by taking that exact units. Clear? Required. See, it is given 15. What is the maximum value in x-axis? What is meant by x-axis? You have to see the x-axis in the first point, 10. Here you will get 22. So maximum 22 in x-axis. Therefore, you have to do only on the graph sheet. You can consider this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 and 24. Clear? Then here you can see that y-axis 15, 0, what is that value again? 11. So maximum 11. Better you have to take on y-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here there is no place, but in the graph you can take y-axis as 1, 2, 3 up to 16. Clear? So this is y-axis, this is x-axis. So 2. So you can take 1 to maximum y-axis value is given 15. Here 11. So maximum 15. Therefore you can take better 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and so on. Clear? It is going on up to 15. Here there is no place, but you have to write up to 15. Don't stop up to this. Clear? You will see that. You need only points, so these steps not necessary. So just I can extend, but in the graph sheet you have 30 centimeters, so better you take 1, 1. There is no problem by using that graph sheet. 14, 15. Clear? Now you got a points from the first equation 0, 15 and 10, 0. Just first you have to plot the points which are obtained from the inequality number 1. Don't plot, mix these 2 points. These 2 points you got from which inequality? First inequality. From the first inequality I got 1 pair. So first you have to plot these two on the graph. Then you go to the next one. Clear? So don't mix up these two. I got a one pair from the first inequality, that is 0, 15, 10, 0. You got from the first inequality. First you have to plot the point 0, 15. This 0. So just you have to write 0, put the point. You know how to plot the points on the graph. 10, 0. Where will come 10? Here. So that is 10, 0. Use scale and connect these two. Clear? Just you have to name that inequality equation number 1. Take the next one. What is the next pair? 0, 11, 22, 0. So 0 to 11. X is 0, Y is 11. So 0, 11. Then 22, 0. So here is 22. So 22, 0. Just you have to connect by using the scale. Clear? Equation number 2. So now you have to see that intersecting points, both x-axis as well as y-axis. If it is exactly, if you do the calculation exactly, then the intersecting points will come exactly 4 or 9. But without seeing this one, you can find out what is the intersecting points by solving these two equations. Either you have to solve these two equations, write down the answer, or without solving also you can find that answer, intersecting points, by seeing that graph. Clear? So both they will give marks, but the solving is not necessary if you got exactly answer by seeing eyesight from the graph sheet. Clear? If you are not able to see, then you have to solve these two and find exactly the answer, intersecting points on the graph sheet. So now you have to solve these two by applying the elimination method. You know very well what is the meaning for elimination method. This is studied already in the lower classes. I am multiplying this equation by 6 to get 30. So equation number 2 is multiplied by 6. 6 5s are how much? 30x1 plus 60x2 is equal to 610. Clear? Now you have to change the sign. This will be eliminated. 20 minus 60, that is minus 40x2. Here 360 minus 0 get cancelled, minus get cancelled. Therefore x is equal to how much? 9. You see now, see I got exactly is equal to 9. I got answer. So this is not necessary. If you plot the points properly on the graph sheet, these steps is not necessary. These steps doesn't carry marks also. We will give the marks only for the lines and intersecting points. No marks for finding the points. This process is not necessary. But if you don't know the process, you cannot plot the points on the graph. So process doesn't carry marks. Only that straight line points carry the marks. This doesn't carry the marks. Clear? That's what I told you already. If you plot the points exactly on the graph sheet, you will get exactly answer. See, I got x is equal to 9. What is x2? Y-axis. See, this line exactly meet on y-axis at 9. Now you have to find out x1 by taking any one of the two equations. That is, I am taking the second one. 10x2 is equal to 110. I am replacing x2 by 9. 5x1 plus 90 is equal to 110. I need only x1. So 110 minus 90, which will give you 20. 5x1. Therefore x1 equal to how much? 4. You see now, exactly comes 4. Clear? It is exactly getting 4. Therefore, your intersecting point is, first you have to write x1. X-axis point, then y-axis. If you write 9, 4, your answer is wrong. Be careful that when you plot the points over here, x1 first, then x2. That is, x1 refers to x-axis, x2 refers to y-axis. So, to check this answer, better you solve and plot the points. Now, you have to save the region. So, you have to find that feasible region. How to find out feasible region? Very simple. It is given maximum. So maximum means you have to start from the 0 onwards. Just you have to start here, the equation stop, the line intersecting at point P. So you have to go through again. Don't go beyond that one. So you start from 0 onwards. Just you have to pass on the line that the straight line, the equation 1 cut the x-axis at 10, so stop it. Then you have to follow this route, the same line. It is intersecting points. Don't go over, just you have to cut this side. Clear. Then from that you have to come. See, it is closed region. You have to see that between 0 to 10, any straight line is passing? Inequality straight line? No. From 0 to 11? No. Only the intersecting point. This is not necessary. Then from 0 to 11, any line are passing? Intersecting? No. Therefore, this is your region. This straight line is not necessary. You have to shade this part. Whereas when you start from 0 for maximum, start from 0, where is the straight inequality, cut that x-axis, you stop it, then you follow the same one, don't go beyond this one, that is wrong. Then again see, there is the intersecting point, stop it, then don't go to the, don't follow this line, you have to cut this side, clear. Then from here, you should not allow to go to the upside, you have to come to that origin. So this is, you have to check between 0 to 11, is there any straight line passing like this? No. And also from 0 to 10, is there any inequality line passing? No. Then 10 to 9, is there any line is intersecting? No. From 4 to 11, any lines are intersecting? No. So you have to ensure that. Suppose if I am going to that side, if I see is from 0 to 22, is any lines are intersecting on the x-axis? Yes, see, this line is intersecting, that is not allowed. In such a way you have to shade it, clear. So don't go beyond this intersecting point. If you go beyond the intersecting points, then after shading the, before you shade like this, you have to check from 0 to 22, any line is intersecting on x-axis, see the line, equation number 1 is intersecting on x-axis. If you shade it in this part, your answer is wrong. Please ensure that before you shade this 0 to 10, no line inequality is passing through. 0 10 to 4, no lines are intersecting. Then 4 to 11, no lines are coming. Then 11 to 0, that is 0 to 11, no lines are intersecting. Therefore, you have to shade it. This line I can simply represent that intersecting point from the help of the graph. Clear? This will not, no need to mention this one. Just you have to find the region. Shade a part, this is called feasible region. After find out the feasible region, you have to find out the maximum, that is optimal solution. Now I got the feasible solutions. After that, now I am going to find out the feasible solution by taking the points, shade the corners of the shaded region. What are the corners of the shaded region? This is the corner 0, 0. What is the next corner? 10, 0. What is the another one corner? 4, 9, 0, 11. Clear? These are the corners. Like this is one polygon. What are the polygon? How many corners are there? This polygon 1, 2, 3, 4. So these 4 corners you have to write, that is 0, 11, 4, 9, then 0, 0. 22, 0. So we have 4 corners in the shaded part. You have to replace these 4 points in the maximum Z. So which one is get benefited? That is called optimum solutions. Now I am replacing first 0, 1, 0, 11 in that equations. 6 x1, I told you already, x1 stands for x-axis, x2 stands for y-axis, plus 8. 11. What will be the answer? 6 into 0, 0, 8 11s are 88. So answer is 88. What is the next point? 4, 9. So just you have to replace in the place of x1 by 4, in the place of x2 by 9. What will be the answer? 6 4s are 24, 8 9s are 72. 24 plus 72, which will give you how much? 96. Next, what the next one? Point 0, 0, which will give you 6 of 0 plus 8 of 0. Answer is 0. What is the last point? 22, 0, which will give you 60 of 22 plus 8 of 0. Answer is 6 2s are 130, 6 2s are 12, 132. 6 4s are 24, 8 9s are 72. Just you have to add. Now you have to find out the maximum one. Which one is the maximum one? The maximum value out of these three, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the maximum value? Just you have to circle it. That is your solution. So find out the answer, which one is the maximum one, and you have to write that maximum at the particular value at which point. Here I got 132 is maximum value at 22,0. Clear? So just you have to look into that. Please do the problems properly. If there is any mistakes, I think I made some mistake in the calculation part, you please ensure that and check and proceed. Clear? You check, don't copy as it is from the text what I written on the board. You check the calculations, then you have to produce. You will see the remaining problems under this sum number 4 are based on the concept in the next class. Thank you, boys.